Two more Democrats have entered the presidential race in the past few weeks, with both of them saying that President Biden doesn't appear to have a path to victory next year by any stretch of the imagination. But will the Democratic Party actually hold a primary, or maybe even a debate, so the public can see how bad the Democrats are in trouble? What do you think? We're gonna have a debate. We're gonna let Biden defend himself in a debate against the folks out there running.
I would love to see it. I mean, honestly, we have more than one Democrat running for president.
Yeah.
So the Democrats need to have debate. Hell, even the Republicans who know that Trump is their nominee no matter what, they're still holding debates. I think we got another one coming up. But
as crazy as they are, they're debates.
At least people get to see, hey,
Yeah.
there's what's his name and who's his face. But
right.
with the Democratic side, we have to get away from tradition almost. And tradition is, oh, well, they're the incumbent, they get it no matter what. Stop thinking that way. You know, just because you did it away for X number of years doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that I'm endorsing, Cenk or Dean Phillips here or Marianne Williamson. I like all these folks. I mean, obviously we have a close relationship with
Cenk is a personal friend.
Exactly.
Okay? But you know what he says? He says, look, I have to do this. I have to do this. Because if I don't do this, nobody's going to stop and think, can we win with Biden? That's what he's doing here. I mean, he's taking it on the chin. He doesn't. His interest is to get people to pay attention to what the hell's happened to the Democratic Party. He was with MSNBC during the same time I was doing shows with as a commentator with Ed Schultz. You remember Ed Schultz? And so he left. He left because he says, he says, I want to be critical of Democrats when they do things wrong. And they wouldn't let him do it. He said Hillary was a bad choice. He was beating up on Hillary. He was beating up on TPP. He was beating up on the things that needed to be addressed, okay? Yeah. And so they said, well, we can't have that. We got to get rid of you. So now he's saying, I can at least do this.
Yeah.
I can run for president, and I can create some energy around the idea that the Democrats are driving themselves off a cliff, right? That's what he's doing.
Right, and he's also pointing out, and I think Dean Phillips has pointed this out too, listen, we're not out of time yet. We can still do this. We can still have another option. Now, 2 months from now, that's not going to be the case.
Right.
We will be out of time. But when we're looking at a president who has a 37% approval rating and who is, I guess, statistically tied with a man facing 91 felony counts in 4 jurisdictions. How can you be tied with that
That's right.
and think that you're okay? I mean,
you're an incumbent president, and you're tied with an incumbent in most every state in the union.
Yeah.
And you're saying, oh, it's okay. And Dean Phillips is saying, let me just say, he is 100%, everything Biden has wanted. Whether it's the border, whether it's the economy, he's voted 100% with Biden. And he still says, it's creepy. This guy's creepy. I don't think I can go the distance and say that, he's going to be our next president. So, I mean, I see, of course, everybody that's watching this thinks, well, this is easy. Trump is going to be in prison by the time the election takes place. Far from the truth. What do you think?
I would love to think he would be, but we all know. I mean, logistically,
it can't happen.
Putting this man in prison because he is guaranteed by law Secret Service protection. Just on that base, you can't even physically put him in a jail.
Well, run out the appeal issue. Let's say one of these hit. Let's say one of them hit. I mean, this is going to be appealed. The election's going to take place. You have people out there thinking, well, it's not going to really happen. We don't really have to worry about Trump, okay? If you do have to worry about Trump, that's what I'm trying to say. And if you put Trump against Biden, I just think Trump wins. And that's what both of these guys are saying. I mean, that's what everybody's saying. Yeah. That's what Cenk is saying. That's what Dean Phillips is saying. I said, what is it you're not seeing here?
And
by the way, it's not just MAGA vote at this point. It's independent vote, it's youth vote, it's minority vote. That you're seeing this dramatic shift taking place.
Well, and Marianne Williamson, who also has some great ideas. She is very much like Bernie Sanders. My only hang up with her is, I wish she had the political experience to go along with it. But other
than that,
her
ideas.
I don't dislike her at all.
Yeah, I love her ideas.
And then, especially now you got Cornel West as a Green Party candidate. You got Bobby Kennedy as an independent. Look, we could have a real, multi-choice presidential race. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't matter who you like in it.
A lot of it
choice is good.
A lot of it depends on how the ballot looks.
Yeah.
If you've got the ballot's going to be covered with choices. It's just going to be covered with choices. And so there's so much. People feel so disaffected by this whole process that I'm not seeing why Biden's not understanding. Maybe I ought to just step down for the good of the country, or Kamala Harris saying, I have a chance, a snowball's chance in hell, and let me move on. Let's hope I can be appointed something, but let me move on. It's just it's a selfishness in a way, because they know how bad they're hurting the Democrats' political possibilities.
It really is. And if they were confident in their abilities, then they should tell the DNC, hey, hold a debate. I got nothing to hide. I'll go defend my record and put it up against everybody else on that stage. Let's do it. Let's show the public that I really am the best choice. Because if he were able to do that, I think you would see poll numbers go up. If he did a debate and won, obviously. So you got to have that caveat.
The last time he did a press conference, it was like, oh, this is great. It was average at best, but they thought it was great because he made it through it. He made it through. He wasn't mumbling, well, a little bit, but he made it through it, and that's a victory. Anytime you're gauging a victory like that and you're saying, this is good, have we forgotten real presidents? Have we forgotten what a real statesman looks like? A John F. Kennedy kind of statesman?
And people want energy these days. They need a little bit of enthusiasm in their candidate. I mean, even Bernie Sanders, who is older than Joe Biden, he still comes with energy and enthusiasm. Right. You see him in videos, he'll still be sprinting through airports right now. And Cenk, obviously, huge energy with him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a question.
Look, I hate to hear people criticize the guy. He's a wonderful person. I mean, I've known Cenk a long time, all the way back to Air America.
Yeah.
When it was like this little group of us. It was Janine Garofalo, Sam Cedar, Chuck D, Al Franken, it was Cenk, just an incredible lineup. Bobby Kennedy, and Rachel Maddow. Yeah. I could go on forever. It was this gathering of progressives that said we're gonna create some energy around the progressive movement. And the only reason it failed was because the people that had all the money are the people we were criticized.
Yeah.
The auto industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the Wall Street. But at any rate, it was an effort that was driven a lot by Cenk Uygur, who really cares about progressive movement.
Yeah, he, along with what we were doing at the time with Go Left TV, he's the one who pushed the left to, hey, do this on video. I mean, really helped usher in that whole, YouTube thing for everybody.
No, he did.
So, huge credit for that.
I just hope that, I hope people will listen to what he's saying. Farron, thanks for joining me, okay?
Thank you.
That's all for this week, but all these segments are going to be posted right here on this channel in the coming week. So make sure you subscribe. I'm Mike Papantonio, and this has been America's Lawyer, where every week we tell you the stories that corporate media won't tell you because they can't. Their advertisers tell them that they can't. The advertisers tell them if you do this story, we're going to pull our advertising. Or their political connection is such, it's so Democrat or it's so Republican that they can't get sideways with their ideology of that party. But we do. And it may be offensive to some of you, but we'll continue to do that. Hopefully we'll see you next time.